Get in the house. Can I help you, sir?
Good afternoon, madam. I'm Meriwether Lewis, and I'm in need of immediate accommodation.
Wilkinson. The papers show it. I know it is so. I know it. You got to make Aaron Burr of me? No. No. That will be the end of this. Terminado, you say, General. The General bears witness. General of Spain. I will not pay a debt that is not mine. No, no. No, sir. Payment is due, General of Spain. No choice. No. The bold to move. Oh, Lord.
Brushed off the face, felt your light, and I remember why I know this place. I found a bird closing her eyes one last time, and I wonder if she dreamed like me. As much as it hurts, ain't it wonderful to feel? So go on and bring your wings, follow your heart till it bleeds. As we ride towards the
A mockingbird. It's a fine specimen, I'd say. We'll sketch the old boy tonight if we can get to where we're going.
Is this Grinder's stand?
Yes, it is. Do I know you?
I don't think so, ma'am. My name is Alexander Wilson. I've ridden here from Philadelphia. I'm an ornithologist. That is, I study birds. I've been commissioned by the government of the United States to survey for new species along this way, from Cumberland Gap down to New Orleans. That's a chicken. That's an easy one, even without the head. You must be the Grinders, then.
That there's my husband, Robert. He owns the stand.
I guess you'd be Priscilla.
Do we know you?
No, sir. But you did know a good friend of mine. Or at least you met his acquaintance briefly. I'll explain. I've been sent here specifically to stop at your stand along the way, to speak with you both about an event that happened here 2 years ago. A most terrible one, I'm afraid. I've been sent to speak with you about the death of Meriwether Lewis.
He shot himself.
I know it may be difficult to recall the details of such a horrific occurrence, ma'am. I understand. But if you could give your own accounting of the death of my friend, I'll take your words, unedited, back to my superior, who only sent me on this inquiry because he himself was a good friend to the late governor.
Your superior. Who might that be?
The president.
The president?
Aye, ma'am. Is your guest room available? It's been a long ride. I'll be sure to retire here this evening after we speak. If you can accommodate me, I can pay in coin.
Take the room there.
Wilson. Alexander Wilson.
We'll tend to your horse. We'll bring your things inside. I'll be starting a supper shortly. We're having
Chicken. I can see that. I know my birds.
right there.
Thank you. I have some drawings to tend to before supper.
was delicious. I certainly wasn't expecting sweet potatoes. My mother makes a sweet potato dish, but I think I'm free to say as I'm 500 miles from home, yours is better. Sincerest compliments, ma'am. Delectable.
Thank you.
Got some question you want to ask?
If you don't mind, I'll hold on that inquiry, the one we spoke of earlier, till the boy's been put to bed. Don't you think that's best, Mr. Grinder?
Get on to bed, boy. First off, I wasn't here when it happened.
So, you yourself.
I wasn't here when it happened.
Well then, Mrs. Grinder.
Priscilla, sit down.
I know this is difficult, ma'am. If it could be avoided, I would do so. But Meriwether was a good friend to me and to many others, including the President. And those of us in the East have yet to come to peace with the bits and pieces of the tale as they've come from the wilderness. Suicide, they say. That's hard to accept for those of us who knew him. There were two reports, one from the Indian agent to the Chickasaw, James Neely, the other from John Parnia, the governor's personal attendant. Both indicate you two, specifically you, Mrs. Grinder, as the last to see him closest to his death. We simply want to know what happened to our dear friend. What was going on inside of him? Can you tell me that, Mrs. Grinder?
Now, who the hell can know a thing like that?
Only the Lord would know something like that, Mr. Wilson. But I'll tell you what I do know. It was October. 2 years ago. It was cool for October. The nights were very cool. I do remember that.
Something spooked the horses.
What? What is it?
The pack horses. Something spooked the pack horses. Pulled free. I think they ran down through the hollow.
All right, I'll help you.
No, you stay here. You stay with the governor. He's not well. I'll get the horses. If I'm not back by sunup, you go on ahead. It's not that far to Grinder's stand.
can get some a lot quicker if there's two of us. Tom can stay with the governor.
No, I want you both to stay with the governor. I'll get the horses.
How in the hell we're gonna get all that up this road? Shit. Tom, go back to sleep.
Governor, it's gonna take a while to load these horses me and Captain Tom have been riding. They're not pack animals. They're gonna buck and cut up if we don't handle them easy.
It was 5 and now 3. Where's Neely?
Sir, I already told you. Something spooked the pack horses during the night and Captain Neely went out to round them and bring them back in.
Ah, yes, he's on the roundup. I need to get on to Nashville then. Let's see.
Sir, can you please wait for me and Captain Tom? We'll have these horses loaded in a few minutes and we can start out together. Grandstand isn't that far off, Neely said. But Governor, me and Tom are gonna have to walk it. These animals were our rides. We're gonna be slow going.
I need to get on to Nashville. That's for sure. On the road here, then. I see.
Sir, hold on. Governor, your pants. Governor, your coat.
Despite the contention, my ledger is balanced and payment is due. No, sir, John Pernia, they will not make a burr of me. There's no time to lose. Seaman, come, boy.
Governor. Governor! Well, hell, Tom. Don't just stand there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come.
Get in the house.
Can I help you, sir?
Good afternoon, madam. I am Meriwether Lewis, and I am in need of immediate accommodation.
You can put your things in the room there, Mr. Lewis. I'm about to start making a supper. Over here, Mr. Lewis. The room is $1.
Certainly, ma'am. Bargain, I'd say.
If Wilkinson had his way, we'd all be happy. Dad amendment. General for whom, sir? How about I have to cross the country? Back and forth. Back and forth. Pay the damn bills, Hamilton. But of course you have. Your successor then?
Governor, has the Neely gotten here with the horses yet?
Are they with you?
Yes, ma'am. We are. With Governor Lewis. These are his things.
Governor?
Yes, ma'am. Louisiana.
Is he all right?
Mostly. He will be when he settles down.
There's a storehouse over the hill back there. It's good accommodation, hay and water for the horses. Governor Lewis has taken the room here. Oh, but that will be another $1 for them, Mr. Lewis. Governor Lewis.
Bargain, I'd say.
That way?
Yes, over the hill back there, just over the rise.
Are the rest of my papers there too, Tom? And the powders?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Governor, before we go, sir, are you all right? Governor? Sir, are you all right?
He's been this way.
Why wouldn't I be, Pernia? I've got a good dog here, a good meal coming. What else is there? Good God.
Do you think an appeal is in order? What if the first volley fails? Where do I go from there? That's the question, my boy, to the chief himself.
Sir?
Governor Lewis, can I answer something? Bobby doesn't really know.
Oh. I'm not really asking the boy. Unless he knows the answer. Do you know the answer, Bobby? No. No. You don't. I'm asking myself, just playing on both sides. Where's the boy's father, Mrs. Grinder? Is he around here?
I'm very sad.
Bobby, go to bed. Is there anything I can do for you, Governor Lewis?
No.
No, there's not. I'm sad, Mrs. Grinder. I said that. I think. How far is it to Nashville?
About 70 miles, sir.
Can I make that?
I don't see why not.
Where's my room?
Across there.
Oh, Lord.
Lady, stay there. Cover up.
Mrs. Schneider. I need help, ma'am. Please open your door, ma'am. Ma'am, please open your door. Ma'am. Please, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm so thirsty. Could you please give me some water? Mrs. Schneider, please. I'm so thirsty. Please give me some water. Jimmy. Mrs. Schneider, are you awake? Heal me. Mrs. Schneider. Please. Please. Oh, God. Please heal me.
No, sir. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
There was nothing. Nothing I could have done to have saved him. Pernia and Neely buried him where you saw.
What a hellacious ending.
It was.
It raises so many more questions.
Questions?
Aye. Questions of life. What goes on inside a man's brain? Was he sick? Was he sad? He had everything to live for. He was 35 years old.
Well, like my wife said, Mr. Wilson, we don't have any answers to those questions.
Of course, Mr. Grinder. It's just philosophical. Rhetorical. Where were you, Mr. Grinder?
That night,
Yes, sir.
I had business in Franklin. Land dispute with the neighbor. It's resolved.
Could you provide your own summary of the death of the governor, Mr. Grinder? What do you think?
I think that the Columbian Highway is a dangerous route, especially farther south, Natchez Trace. Apple.
No, thank you.
Wish I'd have been here. Couldn't have done anything about it. Can't stop a man from doing what he did alone in the night. She has been right since then.
I'm sure death is no stranger here. But what could drive a man to try to take his own life once, fail at it, then already mortally wounded, take up the weapon a second time? What kind of person could summon such resolve to achieve such a bitter end? My heart aches for my friend. What do you think made him?
Who knows what may have happened to him with all that country from Chickasaw Bluff to here? Neely, what is it?
I'm leaving.
All right.
I ought to be able to make it to Franklin by tomorrow night, and I'll circle back and meet you at the trace.
What should I say?
Tell them the horses got spooked. Tell them they ran out down the hollow, and tell them I ran off after.
How the hell are we supposed to get this load up the road, Neely?
Pack your own ride and walk it. It's not that far to Grinder's stand. Oh, Pernia. Don't cross Robert Grinder.
Shit. Tom, go back to sleep.
Governor, it's gonna take us a few minutes to load these horses. If you would just wait.
We need to get moving. Where exactly did Neely go?
Sir, I already told you, something spooked the pack horses in the night, and Neely went off to round them and bring them back up.
So he's on a roundup. I have to get to Nashville. Why would he go off on his own? You know, Joe? Late start already?
Sir, if you could just wait on Tom and me, we'll travel with you. Governor, please do not ride alone. We just need to load these horses and just wait for Neely to meet us with the pack horses. Grinder stand isn't too far off the road here. Governor, your coat.
Don't leave anything behind. If I cross Neely, I'll send him back with the horses. I won't go past Grinders. Hurry it up. Seaman, come on, boy.
Governor, if you could just wait a minute. Well, hell, Tom, don't just stand there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come.
Get in the house.
Hello? My husband is away at the moment, but he should be back shortly. Is there something I can help you with?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Meriwether Lewis. I'm in need of accommodations.
Mr. Lewis, you can put your things in the room there. I'm about to start making a supper. Did you say Meriwether Lewis?
Yes, that's the one. Not every day you meet a Meriwether, I bet.
Governor Lewis. The room is $1, sir.
That's a bargain, I'd say. If Wilkinson had his way, we'd all be finished. Terminado, he'd say. Just whose general are you, sir? Still, I'm the one who has to cross the country. Back and forth, back and forth. Just pay the bill. Save me the trip. Why can't you just do that? You don't mind, do you, boy? Just another journey. One more adventure. Bernia, Tom! Any problems?
No, sir. Has Neely not gotten here with the horses yet?
No. No sign of him. I need to have a word with Major Neely when he arrives. Some damned escort he is. This isn't the time or place to go off on your own.
Where shall we unload, Governor?
Governor Lewis, are these men with you?
Yes, these are my men. John Pernia, Captain Tom. They'll need a roof tonight as well.
There's a storehouse over the hill back there. It's good accommodation, hay and water for the horses. Mr. Lewis has taken the room here. Oh, but that will be another $1, Governor.
Still a bargain, I'd say. You two go ahead. And if you see Neely this time, come get me.
Yes, sir. That way?
Over the hill back there, just over the rise.
Are my papers here too, Tom?
Yes, sir.
And the powders?
Yes, sir. Governor, you'll be needing us any more tonight?
Not tonight, gentlemen. Unless Neely turns up. I've got a good dog here, a good meal coming. What more can a man want?
My husband will be back shortly.
So you said.
Well, well, well. I thought you said the cupboard was bare.
What's that? What's that you said? I couldn't hear.
Governor, I believe we're ready to eat.
Friends of yours?
I don't know them.
Did I hear you correctly?
Something in this kitchen smells wonderful. I could take my appeals directly to Jefferson. Madison now. But should I fail in my pleas there, I'm left with no alternative, and the issue will be finally closed and not in my favor. So could I be successful with the Boulder move? Given the source of my difficulties is Wilkinson, I feel certain I'd find a friend in the president. But there is risk. Should my argument fall on deaf ears, my financial situation in Louisiana will most certainly plummet as well. Bobby, I have a dilemma. So where do I go from here? That's the question, my boy. Can I afford to be so bold?
Sir? Governor Lewis, can I answer something? Bobby doesn't really know.
Oh, no. My apologies, Mrs. Schneider. I wasn't really asking the boy. Unless he knows the answer. Do you, Bobby? I was just talking to myself. Playing out with both sides. Do you believe your husband...
Robert.
Robert, yes. Robert. Do you expect Robert will be home soon? I'd hoped to meet him before I retired for the evening.
He seems to have been delayed with his business. He had business in Franklin. Go to bed, Bobby. Go on to bed, son.
What's her husband's business, Mrs. Grinder?
Farming. In this stand here.
Farming. Well, that's a noble pursuit. Perhaps I will meet him in the morning.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Governor Lewis?
How far is it to Nashville?
About 70 miles, sir.
Can I make that tomorrow?
I think you could, sir, but probably not with the pack horses. It gets very treacherous the closer you come to Nashville.
Treacherous.
Hilly.
Oh. Yes, I guess you're right. Well, good woman. I thank you for the dinner and the conversation. I'll make my way to my room.
It's just across there.
Be still.
Oh, Lord.
Lady, stay there. Cover up.
I'm Robert Grinder. He killed himself. Damn shame. Bury him. It's a damn shame this country's the way it is. It's a damn shame.
Some say it's improving. Some say.
Worse as that probably was in Nashville, Philadelphia.
I noticed Meriwether's grave outside. It's sinking badly. I want to leave you with some money to repair it. Put a stone on it.
I could do that. He was already buried when I got back.
Who was it again who buried the governor?
Bernie and the slave.
I believe Tom was a free man. I believe.
And Neely.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Neely. Chick assigned the agent, him too. I'll fix the grave. We'll work out a price.
I'd like to get it in writing.
My word not good enough.
It's for my records. To be reimbursed.
I'll put it in writing.
Here you are, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. Please, call me Alexander.
All right.
What a dismal tale. My God. To think my friend would spend his last day on earth in such a way. I struggle with it. He and I were not so different. What could put a man so low? I cannot fathom it. And Mrs. Grinder, rest assured, I do not fault you for your fear. No one knows how we would truly respond in such a situation. A woman should not bear such a load. Out here, all alone. And you, Mr. Grinder, even you. What could you have possibly thought, arriving home to such a bitter scene? I can't imagine how shocking it must have been, Mr. Grinder. How truly shocking.
Get in the house.
Can I help you, sir?
I certainly hope so. I'm Meriwether Lewis, governor of Louisiana. I'm traveling on government business, and I needed accommodations.
I have a room there. It's across the hall from mine. I'll help you put your things away.
I think I'll manage.
Of course, silly of me. You can water your horse around back, and I'll start fixing us a supper shortly.
Thank you, Miss.
Priscilla. I'm Priscilla.
I'm Meriwether. Not every day you meet a Meriwether, I bet. You can call me governor if you like.
The room is $1. Meriwether.
Well, that's a bargain, I'd say. You don't mind, do you, boy? Another journey? One more adventure? Yeah, I like it too. Cornelia! Tom! Any problems?
No, sir. Has Neely gotten here with the horses yet?
No sign of him. I'll have to have a word with Major Neely when he arrives. This isn't the time or place to go off on your own.
Where should we unload this, Governor?
Hello.
Priscilla, these are my men, John Pernia and Captain Tom. They'll need a roof tonight as well. Is there someplace else nearby?
Well, Governor, there is a storehouse over the hill back there. It's good accommodation, hay and water for your horses. Plenty of room for sleeping.
Thank you, ma'am. That'll work fine. Pernia, you and Tom head on over to that storehouse. I should give you another $1 for putting up my men.
Oh, it's just a storehouse, Governor.
Still a bargain, I'd say. Go ahead, gentlemen. And if you see Neely, tell him to bunk with you down there.
Yes, sir. That way?
Over the hill.
Yes, just over the rise.
Are my papers here too, Tom?
Yes, sir.
And my powders?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Tom, take Seaman to the storehouse with you. Take care of him tonight.
Governor, are you all right, sir? Will you need us any more tonight?
Not tonight, gentlemen. I do believe I'm set right here. One more can a man want.
I'm truly pleased that you're at the stand tonight, Governor. I would have been out here all alone. My husband's away in Franklin. He won't be back for 2 days.
You have a husband? I think there's a lad in there that might need a little something to eat before he turns in for the night.
Yes. Let me make your supper.
I could take my appeals directly to the president. But should I fail in my pleas there, the issue will be finally closed, not in my favor. Now, could I be successful with the bolder move? Given the source of my difficulties is General Wilkinson, I feel certain I might find a friend in the president. But there is still the risk. Should my argument fall on deaf ears, my financial situation in Louisiana will most certainly plummet as well. Bobby, it appears I have quite a dilemma. So, once to Washington, what strategy must I employ? That's the question, Bobby. Can I truly afford to shoot directly at the heart of the matter? Or do I dance around the periphery?
Son?
Governor Lewis, Bobby doesn't really know what you're talking about. Maybe it's time for him to go to bed.
Of course, Mrs. Grinder. My apologies, Bobby. I wasn't really asking you. I was just playing out both sides of my business to myself, talking in the air. See what it sounded like? Sorry if I bored you too.
No, not at all.
Well, the boy does seem to be drifting.
Bobby, go on to bed. Go on to bed, son.
Good night, young man.
I'll take care of your dishes.
Yes, Mama.
What is your husband's business, Mrs. Grinder? Priscilla? Why isn't he here?
Court Franklin, today and tomorrow.
And how far is Franklin?
About 50 miles, sir.
It's a full day's ride. Priscilla, good woman. I thank you for the dinner, the conversation. I will make my way to my room. You know the way to my room?
Yes, I do. It's across there. I'll make sure you found it as soon as he's asleep.
Bitch.
Kill him. Oh. What have you done?
What have I done?
Oh, no. He's the governor. He's the governor. He has men in the storehouse.
Get up. Get up.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Robert. Think of Bobby. Think about his mother. He needs Robert, please.
Get up. killed himself. He killed himself.
Neely? Robert, that man's the governor of Louisiana. What the hell happened?
He killed himself.
Is that right?
Priscilla, bear witness to it.
Tie him up.
Killed himself. Bury him.
Wait. Hell. Tom, I'll help you find a place to dig a hole.
Yeah, it was a hard thing to come home to. That's for sure. We knew life out here wouldn't be a bed of roses. You think you get 1,600 acres of land for nothing? Hell. They sent us out here to fight the dark. It costs blood to be out here. Damn Chickasaws killed my brother. Now we're supposed to kiss their asses to get over the Tennessee River. It's a hell of a fucked up country. Excuse me, Wilson, if you don't mind. I'm gonna step outside a minute.
Of course, Mr. Grinder. Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's Peachy. She can answer anything else. You're moving on tomorrow, right? You're gonna find some other birds down south.
I plan to leave in the morning. I only needed to get the information on Meriwether, as I was tasked to do.
Right. I heard you say that. Well, she can tell you all you want to know about the night he was here, if there's anything else. She hasn't been right since then. It's done the bad damn thing all the way around.
Certainly for him.
Yeah. Certainly for him. Excuse me, I'm gonna have another smoke.
Mrs. Grinder, are you all right?
Be honest, Mr. Wilson, this whole retelling has taken me back in my mind to a very hard place.
I'm sorry. I hope you understand. My asking you to revisit the tale is only because I love Meriwether. As did his friends and family from the east to the west. We hope and pray for some speck of information that can make his death make sense. He was 35 years old, a young man, a national hero, governor of Upper Louisiana. Why would my dear friend take his own life?
He drank too much. Maybe he was insane or sick. He looked and acted both. He wasn't like a regular man, at least not when I saw him. So maybe the rules that govern regular men didn't apply to him.
Mrs. Grinder?
I don't know. I don't know. I just wished I had given him a drink of water. Why didn't I give him a drink of water before he died? Who does that? How weak am I?
You are no weak, Mrs. Grinder. You exist in a land where most women would curl up and die. That's not weak.
Thank you.
What can you tell me about the other men who were with Meriwether? Did he at least die with his friends? Did you know John Pernia took his own life in Washington?
Good.
Ma'am.
He wasn't a good man. To be honest, if you ask me, none of them were. Maybe the other servant, but who knows about that?
And what of Agent Neely? It was General Wilkinson who gave him the Indian job.
I didn't really know Agent Neely. He came by here a few times. I think he worked with Robert on some things in Franklin. But I never heard anyone say they liked him, not even Robert. Neely wasn't with the governor the day he came here. He was supposed to be the governor's escort, but no one really knows where Agent Neely was.
I'll circle back around and meet you at the trace.
Tell him the horses got loose and you went after them.
Yeah. Remember what I told you about Grinder?
Yes, sir. We'll pack the other 2 horses and we'll send them to Grinder's at first light.
Come on.
I tied the other one just up the road there, sir.
Now?
Tomorrow. Go back to sleep. Governor, it's going to take us a few minutes to pack these horses.
We need to get moving, John. What exactly did Neely say?
Sir, I already told you. He woke me up and said something spooked the 2 pack horses and they bolted into the woods. Major Neely went out to round them and bring them back in.
So, he's on a roundup? I think it's Nashville. Late start already.
Sir, if you waited on Tom and me, we could travel with you. We just need to load these horses and we can head out then. We'll be a lot slower since we have to wait on Neely to bring back the 2 pack horses. But he said that Grinder Stand is not too far up the road there. You can go on ahead, Governor.
Don't leave anything behind. If I cross Neely, I'll do it. We won't go past the grinders. We get a move on. Understand? Hurry up.
Yes, sir. Be right behind you, Governor.
Steven, come on, boys!
In the house.
My husband isn't here right now. Maybe I can help you?
I hope so. I'm Meriwether Lewis. I'm traveling on government business and I need accommodation. I plan to stay here for now.
Yes, I have a room there. Yes, sir. I'll help you put your things away.
I'll manage.
Of course. You can water your horse around back. I'll be starting a supper shortly.
Thank you, Miss...
Grinder. I'm Priscilla Grinder. My husband is Robert. He owns this stand. And he should be back soon.
How much is the room for the night?
The room is $1, sir.
Well, that's a bargain, I'd say. Thank you, ma'am. If Wilkinson had his way, we'd all be finished. But I'm the one who has to cross the country, back and forth. Back and forth. Just pay the damn bill and save me the trip. You don't mind, do you, boy? Just another journey. One more adventure. Bernia! Tom! It took a while?
We're sorry, sir. But these horses are not pack horses. Has Neely not gotten here with the ones that ran off yet?
No. No sign of him. I'll have a word with Major Neely when he arrives. This isn't the time or place to go off on your own.
Is there a barn here or a shed? Somewhere we might unload all this, Governor?
These are my men. Mrs. Grinder, John Pernia, and Captain Tom. They'll need a roof tonight as well.
Just a barn or a shed, something like that, ma'am. That'll suit us.
The storehouse. It's over the hill back there. It's good accommodation. Hay and water for the horses. Plenty of room for sleeping.
I'll add another $1 to your rate for putting up my men.
It's just an old storehouse, Governor.
Still a bargain, I'd say. Go ahead, gentlemen. But if you see Neely, send him to me.
Yes, sir, if we see him. That way?
Over the hill back there, just over the rise.
Are my papers here too, Tom?
Yes, sir.
And the powders?
Yes, sir.
Governor, will you need us any more tonight?
Not unless Neely turns up. I've got a good dog here, a good meal coming. What more could a man want?
My husband will be home shortly.
So you said.
Looks like he found the horses.
could take my appeals directly to the president, but should I fail in my pleas there, I'm left with no alternatives, and the issue would be finally closed, not in our favor. Now, could I be successful with the boulder move? Given that the source of my difficulties is General Wilkinson, I feel certain I'd find a friend in the president. Madison now.
Where is General Wilkinson these days?
You know of Wilkinson? I was only rambling. You know who I'm speaking of?
He was governor out there before you, a general before that. We have news here, Mr. Lewis. We know you too.
Here's something you might not know. Wilkinson is a son of a bitch. Sorry. I just wouldn't have expected you to pay attention to politics. To someone like that.
Because I'm a woman. I have ears and a brain to go with these other parts.
My apologies. I see that you do. You're a surprising woman, Priscilla.
Bobby, it's time to go to bed, son.
Mama, can I stay up a little bit longer?
No, you cannot.
Please?
No, sir. Move your tail, now. Stop. Play.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you, Bobby.
Love you too, Mama.
The boy does obey, Mrs. Grinder?
Sometimes. You heard a taste of his daddy's language.
Well, that's the language of the frontier, Mrs. Grinder. His daddy's and everyone else's.
Priscilla. I guess so.
What is your husband's business, Priscilla? Why isn't he here?
Mostly he's a farmer. He had to go to Franklin. For some reason, he didn't really say why. Today and tomorrow.
How far is Franklin?
It's about 50 miles.
That's a full day's ride. I thank you for the dinner and for the conversation. I do like a sweet potato. I'll make my way to my room now. Do you know the way to my room?
Yes, I do. It's across there.
Is it done? Being done. That is that.
Shh. Lay down. You stay right there. Cover up.
Mrs. Schneider! Mrs. Schneider? Ma'am, I need help. Mrs. Schneider! Please open your door. Please, ma'am. Mrs. Schneider! Please. I'm so thirsty. Please give me some water. I'm hurt badly. Give me some water.
It's the end of the journey.
Mrs. Grind, are you awake? I need some water, please. Oh, Lord. Please. What? Go and have some water. Mrs. Grind. Heal me, please, please. Oh, God. Please heal me.
You have damned yourselves to hell. sons of bitches.
Oh! Neely? Damn it, Robert. What the hell happened? Put that in my saddlebag. In the saddlebag.
Kill me, burn you, end my suffering. Tom, you do it. Do it. Do it now, you coward!
Bury him. Somebody shut up that damn dog. Shut up the damn dog.
No. No, sir. No, sir.
Neely came up the next day. He was here when they buried the governor out there. Neely was. It's out there, where you saw.
I see. Mr. and Mrs. Grinder, is there anything else? Anything at all? About Meriwether or that night? Perhaps some small detail you'd forgotten, but recalled even as we spoke of it. Meriwether was a Mason. Did you know that? Thank you both for your story. It still consumes me with depression. I don't know how you bear it. Sorry. Well, my day is done. I shall retire and renew my journey in the morning to the far lighter pursuit of hunting birds. I have something for you. It's a mockingbird. Of course, it's not a new species. They're actually quite common in these parts. But I studied this one intently and believe I captured the image of what they really are. Anyway, it's for you. Thank you both again for your full and candid tale of my friend's death. I'll report it to our friends in the East. They won't be at ease with the truth, but at least they'll know it.
We've seen it all. St. Louis, boy. 2 days more.
Lewis?
Clark. There we shall be met with vast riches and glory untold.
The most beautiful sight we've seen, Meriwether. The end.
The end of the beginning. No, sir. Our journey has just begun.